Hi everyone. How are you today? I hope you all are having a very blessed day. It's kind of gray and overcast here in my area, and we're expecting some rain later. But I'm not adverse to that. I like it when it rains. My name's Nita, and welcome to my channel, LaNay's Hope. I am creating this channel for a couple of different reasons. One, I want to be able to have a place where I can honor and memorialize my sweet daughter, LaNay, and the rather tough and short life that she led. And the second reason is because I need some help in my grief journey. This is a very difficult path for me, and I'm hoping that doing a grief journal online will help me to gather my thoughts and express my feelings a little bit more often, and maybe along the way help to build a community of people who are also struggling with this horrible journey. I mean, anytime you lose somebody, it's very devastating and very horrible. Depending upon that relationship that you have with them, it's still a loss. But when you lose a child, well, it just feels out of balance and beyond unfair, and a multitude of other colorful words. I never ever would have dreamed that I would be in this position, but here I am, sadly. But I'm hoping, like I said, together we can share experiences and we can have some dialogue and communication along the way. Maybe help each other out. It's hard because grief in itself is a very lonely pathway. It's not something that you can experience with other people. I was blessed by God with the two most amazing young women in my life, and both my girls were my heart and soul. And my youngest and I are trotting along, doing the very best that we can under the circumstances. We help each other as much as we possibly can, but we're still on our own path, in our own little bubble, because she lost a sister, a best friend, a second mom, and someone that she expected to share the entirety or the majority of her life with. And I lost some of those same things too. I lost one of my best friends, and certainly one of my closest confidants. I lost my baby too. And that's just a beyond difficult road to be on. And if you're a parent and you've lost a child, you understand. So that's the primary purposes for creating the channel. Just need a place where I can talk about how I'm feeling and what the day is like. And like I said, in hopes to share that with you, and perhaps you'll share your story with me as well, and we can try and help each other. Sometimes people will read a good book, or they'll have a counselor or a therapist that they work with that gives them some really good insight as to things that they can try to do that will help them with their grief path or their grief journey or whatever you want to call it. So I'm hoping and open to sharing all of those details, and again also talking about and sharing and honoring my LaNay's life, because it was a difficult one and sometimes really unfair. But I am hopeful that that we'll be able to share those moments, and I plan on having some other little things after we get through the holidays that will kind of be of ways of honoring her life, sharing kindnesses and helping others that need it. So that's where I'm at today. And I'm so glad that you found my channel. And I welcome you, and we'll go along the way and we'll see what we can come up with. So I thought I would share a little backstory with you, or current story, depending upon how you want to look at it. Just for a weather update, it's rainy and windy and cold. So that's a perfect day for me. My daughters and I moved to Middle Tennessee in February of 2023. That kind of rhymes, doesn't it? But anyway, we escaped California, and literally, I mean that, literally, because California's a beautiful state, but unfortunately, it's very expensive to live there, and it's kind of super crazy. But anyway, that's my opinion. So we decided to move to Middle Tennessee, and absolutely love it here. The people are great, and the weather is fun. We actually have weather. California, you don't have a lot of season changes, so. But it's a very wonderful place to live. I currently deliver food for my money-making tool. I work for one of those gig driving opportunities. I don't drive people around. I just deliver food. And my youngest daughter works at a restaurant here locally. So that's kind of what we do as far as earning money. And it's not easy. Not easy for me. I'm 64 years young, and I'm starting to feel that. And I have some difficulty with the terrain, believe it or not, here, because they build these houses. I mean, I guess from what I was told, the ground here is just like granite. It's just solid rock. So it's difficult when they're building homes. So they don't tear down these mountainous little areas. They just kind of trim them down and put houses up on them. And sometimes the driveways are really steep going uphill, and staircases can be crazy. So not my favorite thing to navigate. And yeah, so like I said, this is not an easy job. It sounds like it is. It should be. You know, you're picking up some food at a restaurant and you're delivering it to somebody's house. But I think as you get older, like me, you find out that it's a little bit tough to constantly do the third floor apartments and I don't mind staircases if I have something to hang on to. But some of these places don't have handrails. with their staircases. So anyway, that's just the joy of getting older and having to deal with those kinds of things. So you just do what you have to do to make a living, to put the roof over your head and food in the closet, in the refrigerator, and pantry, not closet. I don't keep food in my closet. Anyway, like I said, we moved here in February of 2023. I lived in California for about 18 years. My girls were pursuing dreams. My oldest, LaNay, wanted to be an actor, and she was actually a very good actor. She was fantastic. She worked with some people in various areas of the industry who said she just needed to go for it, and it always seemed like unfortunately there was something in the way. And then my youngest is a very talented singer and songwriter. Those are tough industries, and even tougher now, I think. So we're just kind of moving along, and as far as she's concerned, she's going to see how things go, see what doors might open. Right now it's difficult, and I think it's just part of the grieving process that we're in. It makes it hard to go forward with life, as I'm sure those of you who have experienced that can attest to it. It is not easy to even want to get up in the morning sometimes. Let's see, what else about us? We're gamers. We like to play video games. We've always liked that. I've been playing video games since, back on the days when Atari was still, the game system to have. Right now we are playing Final Fantasy 14, and it's a very good game if you like to do that kind of thing. And I do. I like it. I think it helps me to keep my brain a little bit sharper. And I don't know, you got to remember all these mechanics and things like that. And maybe one day I'll film myself playing. Maybe. We'll see. But my girls started playing 14 and were trying to encourage me to play, and it looked like it was like, way too much. But then COVID came along and the lockdown, and so I thought, well, what the heck? And so I started playing, and lo and behold, I ended up loving the game as much as they do. So, and that's also been difficult, obviously. A big part of our gameplay was the three of us playing together, and now my LaNay's not here. So that makes it a lot harder. A lot of floods of memories come back, and just like another part of grieving, it's just difficult to it's difficult sometimes to expose yourself to all of those memories, and so I have a tendency to shut that down and not want to experience it. But I think that I'm selling myself a little short by not doing it. It's kind of like the other reason why I started this channel is I just want to do a journal. I know everybody calls them vlogs. I just never liked that word. I don't know why. But this is just my video journal. It's about what's going on with me and how I'm coping with things and how I feel about things. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to help me a lot. I certainly hope so. But let's see, what else? We have two little kitties. One Our oldest kitty's name is Loki. He is a black kitty cat, and he was LaNay's. I always felt really bad, still do. I think he still feels really lost without her. He was kind of a support. Oh, sorry, windshield wipers making a crazy noise. It was a support kitty to her, and so I think he's been really lost without her. So it's kind of sad. But he hangs out a lot with me and my other daughter. She has a orange tabby named Tigger, and he's a handful, but he's a sweet boy, and they get along. They don't cuddle or do anything like that, but they get along. They play with each other, and they can get kind of feisty with each other from time to time, but that's just them being them. And let's see, what else? Nothing real exciting. It's just my youngest daughter. Her name is Lauren, by the way. And she and I are the only ones who live here. And we don't have much family anymore. That just happens in life, I guess. And so we just try to take the next step every day, you know. Try to just do what we can do to make it all work. And that's what we're doing. So, but I'm so very glad that you spent some time with me today, and I'll look forward to seeing you again when my next video rolls out, which should just be in a matter of a day or so. I like to journal daily, and I don't know if I'll roll them out daily or if I'll roll the videos out every other day. We'll just kind of see how it goes. I guess it doesn't have to be anything too hardcore scheduled. Anyway, I wish you nothing but love, light, and peace. If you can do anything today for somebody else, just by smiling, saying hello, a little bit of kindness, it's what we all need right now. It's just kind of crazy times with everything being so hectic. So be kind. Offer someone a smile. Open the door for them. Ask them how their day is going. Just these little things really add up and really make a big difference for somebody. And if we all did that, imagine what a happier place we would be living in right now. So that's my intention, and I follow through with that as much as I can. Try not to curse too much when I'm driving around, but sometimes that's kind of hard here. I am a fan of the cursey words, especially when I'm driving. So be fortunate that I'm not doing a DoorDash, a food delivery channel, because you'd hear a lot. It's not very nice sometimes. Got some crazy drivers in the city. Anyway, I will see you at the very next video, and I look forward to it. If you would like to share your story with me or contact me in any way, you will see that I have an email in the description below. Please feel free to send me your stories or share your stories with me. I would love to hear them. And if you would like for me to discuss your story on a video, let me know in the email, and I'll be happy to do that. We can maybe, like I said, together find a way to help heal through these really tough times. Take care, everybody. Peace, love, and light. Bye-bye.